that would, I don't know.
There's gotta be a way to like anonymously do it.
We evaluated for those that were taken, the secretary. There was like 7 people that wanted to be the secretary. Pretty sure I'm not. Okay. As a math person, I'm going out of order and I don't like it, but it's okay. I'll deal with it. Slope, rate of change. Does anybody remember the formula? Okay, I'm gonna give you the fancy way, and then I'm gonna give you the graph way, and then I'll give you the slope guy way. Okay, so does anybody know what that means? Okay, just write what I'm saying. You're gonna show your teacher next year, and you'll be like, yes, I am fancy. All that means is change in y. That is a pre-cal calculus term. It's called delta. It means change. Okay? You will not be tested on that. It's a shortcut. Okay? Change in x. Another way you might remember, rise over, anybody? Run. There you go. Okay. M is your slope. Change in y over change in x. Rise over run, that's on the graphing. Does anybody remember the formula? If I start it, can you help me end it? Not there yet. Pause. Y2 minus y1 over, anybody want to finish?
X.
There you go. Minus x1. For 2 given points, given. Okay, any questions on that? All right, so we are just doing the rate of change. A lot of times, why is it called the rate of change? That's in real life situations. Word problems, okay? We'll get to that later on. Today, I just want to focus on just the formula. I think we need to practice the formula. This was 2 years ago. The vibe I'm getting from you guys is a lot of this algebra you hadn't done in a while. Y'all agree? Okay, y'all came in a little frantic about the graphs. That's okay. All right, I'm gonna go back a little bit, but I'm also gonna move on at the same time. Can you trust me when I say that? Okay. Allison brought me a problem from the homework, and I'm curious to see what y'all did. My graph paper is MIA. Nope, okay. Please don't judge my graphs, please. Quick, this is called the coordinate plane, x-axis, y-axis. This is a sketch, like I said yesterday. All right, so the problem was when x equals -1, Allison? Okay, here is the example, x equals -1. I want you to graph it first. I'm gonna do it with you, okay, just to remind you, this is something that will show up. I'm gonna do purple and orange because I'm a Clemson fan, even if they lose. Let's graph. Okay, x equals -1. Does anybody remember this? This is a line, okay? Simple line. It's either horizontal or vertical. Okay? Does anybody remember from last night if you did this one?
Then you go down one.
All right. You're on the right track. So going old school, and I don't want to take too much time. Basically, remember doing these? All right? All right. So what this means is x is -1 always and forever. Okay? This is old school. I get it. We will do a lot of this. Okay? But I need you to understand why. Do you have y at all? No. So what is y? Can it be? That's what this means. Okay? I'm going to do the graphing very quickly. So this graph is a line going straight up and down. That is a vertical line. All right. Horizontal, remember? Vertical. Got it? So if x equals -1 is vertical, what is the y equals going to be?
Horizontal.
Bingo. We'll get to that later. All right, number 2. Slope. If you remember the slope guy, I'm not sure if you saw that or not. I'll have to find it. All right, so how do we find the rate of change? How many points do we need? 2. Pick 2. Any 2. Take your pick. Find the slope. Do it now. Any 2 points. Here's my math. I chose the first 2. Again, does it matter?
No.
What did you get as the answer?
0.
Okay. Well, here's my math. I have 1/0. There is a problem. Okay. Some we may forget. Look at what I'm getting ready to do. Can you see this? 1 divided by 0. What happens? Right, you can't have 0 in the denominator. So the slope is not 0, it is something called undefined. Fortunately or unfortunately, this is review. You did this in ninth whenever you took Math 1, Algebra 1. Okay, quickly doing a review. 0 in the denominator is not allowed ever in any fraction. So whenever you see that, it's undefined. Now, if you had 0 in the numerator, what's the slope going to be? 0, okay? So if I did, just hypothetically, you see the difference? Okay? Guys, this is where calculators are our friend, all right? Can I move on? This is really just using a formula, plugging points in. We good with that? All right, I want you to go to page 79. And I want you to look at number, I'll do number 1. Number 1, we have a table, and then I want you to look at number 7. Number 1's a table, number 7 is a graph. Both say find the rate of change. Guys, rate of change simply means what? Find the, starts with an S. We're doing it right now. Rate of change means find the slope. So if this helps you, find the slope. I'm going to guide you for number 1, okay? Find the rate of change for each set of data, time, or minutes, and distance, okay? Your time is going to be your X. Therefore, your distance will be your Y. So pick any two. I'm just going to use the first two. So I have 2, 12, and I have, what's the next one? 4 and 24. So there's 2 points. I'm going to label them. I like using my different colors. X1, Y1. And you're going to plug it in the formula. What do we get? Anybody? 6. 24 minus 12 is 12 over 2. Michael, 12 divided by 2 is 6. And we are talking feet per minute. Any questions? Okay, rate of change simply means blank. Means what? Slope, thank you. All right, let's look at number 7. Determine the rate of change. Okay, now what is different about number 7 that is not so cute, but it's not that big of a deal? It's a graph. What are we missing? Your dots, which are called points, right? All right, so here. Y'all find me 2 points. Look at the graph and get 2 points. 0. What's the, I can't even see.
32.20.
So let's see, each one goes up 4, right? So you have 0, 4, 8, 12, 16. This is 20. So 1 point, and I'm going to write in my book here. This is 0, 20. All right, what's another point? You have this one. You also have this one. You see it? Choose 2 points, find the slope. You want me to leave that there? So this is 12, 28. That doesn't show up very good. And then this next one is 20, 32. Good. Use any two. Find the slope. And the answer is right in front of you. I'm going to move that. When we're done with this, we're going to go backwards. I'll have about 17 minutes. No, I think I did the points wrong. Zero, 20, 12, 20. I don't know if I get 3/5. I think one of them is not a point. I can't see it. Hmm. If you want to go ahead and do, no, we'll stop. We'll stop there. Let's see. 5. And 1, 15, 20, over. I have messed up my number 7 and my graph is all messed up, so I can't see. Number 8 is easier for me to see. Does anybody have any questions on number 7? I totally messed up. Here's number 8. What's that? The answer is a fraction, 3/5. Here is number 8, 5. I normally don't.
You do the range formula, try to find slope.
The range? I haven't said the word range today. Slope.
Slope.
Yeah.
You do the same formula, y2 minus y.
Same. Now, the problem with these is these points are a little gray. You see how, so, okay, on here, you see how there's points. I'm going to make sure you see where the points are. You see how I messed up this graph. I can't even read it anymore. Look at number 8 because I'm not writing on it. Here's 2 points, 5, 35. You see right there? And then 1, 15. Do the math. 35 minus 15 is 20 over 4 is 5. I've lost my ability to read graph 7.
Miss Miller,
Yes.
I'm sorry if this is like really dumb, but like.
No dumb
I got
questions.
2/3 for 7.
That's what I got?
Yeah, that's
That's what I got?
I was like, very good.
No, I got 2/3. Did anybody else get 2/3?
Well, like, I think one of the points is off, because when you did the 20, 32 instead of the, I don't know what the other.
I don't think 2032 is 1. Is that the problem or is it?
I think I was looking at it and I was like, the other one was like off.
Okay. I think we're right. Yeah. So forget 7 because I can't read this graph anymore, but that's what I got, Allison. Look at number 8. Guys, this is not hard. I'm totally messed up my graph. You need 2 points and it has to cross exactly. This to me is a little gray. I will make sure you can see 2 points, okay? That defeats this whole purpose. If you look right here on 4A, guys, it even says find the slope, okay? See, this is not easy to see, but it's just basic, okay? It's plugging in the formulas, okay? Table was much easier, right? X, Y, plug it in, you're done. How many points do you need to find slope?
2.
That's all you need. Does it matter which 2? No, the slope's the same.
Like super far, or super near.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, if you get a fraction, guys, what's the rule with fractions? You always,
Simplify.
thank you. So that's why you simplify, because if you take 2 points that are super far away, the fractions are going to be way,
What if you simplify and still correct?
well, fractions are good with slope. Rise over run, remember? When we get into that, which might be tomorrow, might not. You almost want a fraction. I mean, don't be scared of fractions in this class, because they're coming. All right, let's go backwards. 2, 2. This is a basic linear relations and functions. That is an L.
Yeah. What did you do 2.3?
Yeah, I remember I said I was going out of order. Do a little frown. I wanted to get slope out of the way. All righty. Linear, what word do you see in this word here?
Line.
Line. Okay, so we're dealing with lines. Whoops. All right, I have 10 minutes. Easy. No. We are looking at linear versus non-linear. Some of your IXL questions you had yesterday, you had like a circle, you had a one that was like exponential. Those were not linear. Do you remember those? A little crazy, right? Some of them. Guys, a line's a line. That's it. There's nothing questionable about it. I'm going to give you some linear equations and nonlinear, and then we're going to write the rules, and then I'm done for the day. Okay, this is super basic and simple, but there are some rules. So let's just look. Here's an example. All right, this is linear. 4x minus 5y equals 16. There's an x and there's a y. This is actually standard form. Here's an example of nonlinear, and I'm going to use the orange, just a different color. 2x plus 6y squared equals negative 25. What messed this up over here that made it not linear? The squared. Okay, cannot have exponents. There's a rule. All right, here's a linear. X equals 10. Allison, this is a vertical line. You remember this? Okay. I'll even write it. Vertical line. Here's another one that is not linear. What can we not have over here? Say it again.
How did you get x equals 10?
I'm just giving you examples.
Oh.
These are just examples. Basically, is this a linear equation or nonlinear? Yes or no? Circle. Easy. Okay. What is wrong with this one? Guys, come on, use your brains. Thank you. You cannot have square roots. Is it a line? Is it not a line? This actually almost looks like a V. Okay. This right there makes it a quadratic, like a U, but turned sideways. Okay. Nowhere near a line. All right. We're doing linear relations. Remember the function test? Okay. They're all lines, right? They're all lines. All right. Let's move on. Y equals 1/2 x minus 5. We know this to be what form, guys? Ad nauseum, you learn this in Algebra 1. This is slope-intercept form. You could graph this line with two things, intercept and slope. So far, all three of these are lines. Look at this orange one here. What's wrong with this one? You might have a guess.
Unlike German.
Say it again.
Unlike German.
Yeah, what I want you to look at this X and Y. X and Y cannot be together. And I'm using together in quotations. That's not allowed. X, Y, it's not aligned immediately. Mathematically, what does this say? X times Y, not allowed. So I'm going to give you a list of things, and you're going to say linear, nonlinear, linear, nonlinear. It's as easy as function, not a function. How easy was that IXL? Don't answer. It was pretty basic, right? I mean, would y'all want a whole test to do with that? Yes, you're supposed to nod your head, yes. All right, I got 2 more, and then I'm close to done. Okay, this is also in slope-intercept form. So that's a check. And the orange, variable can't be a denominator. I am going to say up here, did y'all remember what form I called this? Standard form. Okay, so let's do some examples together, and then I'm done for the day, and it'll be time to go. Linear, nonlinear. That's an 8. Sorry, that looks kind of weird. Linear or nonlinear?
Linear.
Yeah, good. It's kind of backwards, but it's actually in slope-intercept form. So this is linear. All right, let's do another one. Linear, nonlinear.
No.
Why? Right. Non-linear. This right here messed it up. Good. Do one more. Linear or non-linear?
Nonlinear.
Why?
Because X and Y together.
Absolutely. X and Y, any 2 variables cannot be multiplied. Do y'all want to talk about y-intercepts and x-intercepts? I'm going to say no. Not right now. All right, let me see what I have for your homework. What's today? Okay. I'm going to change it. 16 to 20. All right, here's your homework. If you have some free time during class, any class, not now because you're getting ready to, this is it linear or not linear? Okay, and I want you to tell me why. It does say explain. You need to understand why, okay? Guys, I'm sorry about that graph earlier and those silly points. 18 through 23. Let's look at 18 through 21 on page 80. This is slope. Okay, be careful with the points. And then, that's it. I will tell you this, for this one, you only get one fraction. The other three are whole numbers. So, that's it. You do have a quiz on all this. We'll go over this tomorrow. And then after that, we'll do a quiz, and then we'll move on to, what did I
Quiz on
say?
what?
This stuff.
You have a quiz,
Oh, 2-4. Yeah. It's kind of easy, as long as you know the rules. If you have problems looking at these graphs with the points, please come see me or email me, and I will give you points you can do. Okay, I'm hesitant to do it, but we do need to focus on that, okay? The coordinate plane and the line have to be exact. I think I used one that was not, my fault. So tomorrow, we'll go over the homework, we'll have a quiz, and then we'll start lesson 2-4, okay? We will be graphing, so please come ready. Is it time to go? What time? 40 minutes. Back.
Oh, my video